Well, I didn't know this were happening. I didn't know they had little boats on the lake now. But obviously this must have started up a bit back. But I can only see the one. Anyway, let's have a chat. Alright everybody in the wider world, this is Mick from Mixed Size Travels, and I'm in Khon Kaen, which you probably know about anyway. But I just thought we'd have a little scoot round and we'll just talk a little bit about the current situation, what we're in. Right. So, where I am now, it's not too bad actually. It's not too bad. We've actually got, you can actually go out, you can have drinks and things like that. It's not too bad at all. This has only just happened in the last month or so. But no, everything's not too bad now. But what I'd like to say is, before I go anywhere, before I say anything, wish everybody a Happy New Year, and I hope you've had a good Christmas. I hope you haven't been in a lockdown or out like that. I hope you've had a good Christmas, and I hope you've had a good New Year. As for me, it's been a bit mixed for me because it's the first time I've been away from family at New Year out like that and at Christmas, so I missed a bit of the parties what we normally had, and the things like that. And I'll tell, and I miss a bit of snow to tell the truth and all, but you know, but you can't have it both ways, can you? I mean, it's just gone 4 o'clock now and it's 34 degrees here, 34 degrees. Me going about in shorts, this weather, lovely sunset over there, lovely sunset. I'm just having a little walk around the lake. It's beautiful, beautiful, really nice. So anyway, how's your year been? 2021, and it been dog shit. And it been dog shit. Talk about being controlled by blooming government and everything like that. Talk about a pandemic. I think it's a load of crap, me, to tell the truth. A load of crap. I'll tell you something. I come across here in April. 2 years previous that, I've been driving wagons, been driving every day, did 15-hour shifts, everything like that over in England. No problem. Used to go from one side of the country to other. No problem whatsoever. Didn't see anybody with COVID. Didn't know anybody in our place that had got COVID. Didn't know nothing. But apparently all hospitals were spilling full of COVID patients and everything. And nobody died or anything else. Nobody died or anything else on the COVID. Everything what was reported was something to do with COVID, weren't it? Everything. You got knocked down by a bus. Oh, it was COVID. That's on everybody's lip, was that. So anyway, it really pisses you off a bit, that, doesn't it? So anyway, so what happens is I'm hoping that 2022 is going to be a lot better, and we'll be able to actually go out and near enough like normal. It's not too bad here at the minute, but everybody's still wearing face masks. I'm not, can't be arsed. But just tell you the truth, a lot of other people don't wear them either. So I'm one of them. And I know you might get people that say, oh, you should wear them, you should do this, you should do other. Couldn't care a shit about face masks. I want to put a nappy on my face, I'd do it, but I don't want to. So That's all there is to it. But anyway, I'm going about just having a little walk around this lake here. Just like talk to people about what's been happening. Like I said, I come across here and I worked for 2 years. Nothing. Went from one side of the country, England, Wales, Scotland, all over the place. Didn't see a blooming thing. And I was working as normal. Didn't have no restrictions whatsoever on me. But then you got other like office workers and stuff like that furloughed left, right and centre. But no. And I think a lot of people now that have got that NHS app, they're getting a bit pissed off with that, aren't they? Getting pinged every 5 minutes. You only have to be around one person that's got it and something like that, and then you're pinged. You might be perfectly alright. You're pinged and you've got to isolate for 14 days. What a load of shit. And anyways, well, I just hope next year is going to be okay, because it's round Khon Kaen, it's been not too bad. But I know I've been down south, I've been down like Patchy and stuff like that, and that's devastated. It's like a ghost town. It's actually devastated. And it's well, I think, to tell you the truth, I think all Walking Street's gone now. Walking Street, I think that's all been demolished, and things like that. And they just, to tell you the truth, I think that they're trying to do something with Patchy, make it more upmarket or something. Whether it will do, I don't know. But anyway, so what? I know other places, you know, like in Patchy as well, you know, like big hotels and everything like that. The big hotels are shut down. All shut down. But this is what I can't understand. Why don't the government let you get on with it? If like vaccinations, if you want to vaccinate, if you want to be vaccinated, get yourself vaccinated, but don't force it on other people, because once you've been vaccinated, you're okay. So why should you worry about what other people? Why should you worry about other people? And if other people don't want it, don't worry about them. So it's got nothing to do with them. If you want it, but the trouble is, I've had to get it to bloody travel anywhere. That's the only thing with me. I've got restrictions. I want to go back to England next year, and I can't do that because you've got to have double vaccine and things like that. Although, what a load of shit that is and all. That's another thing. Vaccines, do they or don't they work? Because we're just fed a lot of misinformation, aren't we? We're just like, vaccines are alright, then you've got to have your double dose and to travel and things like that. Then they're on about a booster, and then they're on about, oh, the booster don't work with this Omicron thing or whatever like that, and that don't work, so we're gonna have to change it. So I don't flipping know. I can't understand it, mate. I just don't understand it. So there's a lot of people running around this lake, but it's now it's I don't know. I know one thing. I come across. I didn't have no vaccine things. I come across in April. Last April, I come across, like I said, no vaccine, but I had to quarantine for 14 days. Did my quarantine, everything like that. Did my PCR test, 2 PCR tests, and a PCR test before I left England. So that were done. That were all negative, everything like that. So then but what's happening now even if you're double vaccinated and you've got a bloody booster, you've still got to have a PCR test before you get on a plane, and you've still got to quarantine for 1 day when you get over here and do PCR tests. So what's the frigging point? What's the point? It's nearly exactly the same as me, only without the 14-day quarantine, but you're still doing the PCR test either before or after. So what's the actual point? There you go. It's there's the old big bronzy. It's beautiful, like it's like a seaside resort. This round here. The sun's going down over Pagoda. Really nice, and it's really kept clean and everything. It's brilliant. Anyway, what do you think about all this shite? Because I tell you something, I'm trying not to take no notice of it now. I don't want to take no notice of what mainstream media. Freaking hell, the big fish jumped up there. Flipping hell, that was a big bloody thing. I'm trying to take no notice of mainstream media, because that just feeds you a load of shit from government, and government scientists a load of shit and all. They tell you one thing and then government does another thing and don't bother it anyway. So why bother? Look at how big bronzy up there. I wonder if it looks as though it's got a fountain. Has it got a fountain? Does it spray water at night? It looks as though it's got a water cannon in its mouth. I don't know. It does look like that. Anyway, we'll keep on going, mate. We'll just keep on going. We can only do what we can do, and that's it. Take no notice at media, take no notice at bleeding government and things like that. Just plod on. It has got a water cannon in its mouth. That dinosaur has got a water cannon in its mouth. I don't know when they have that going or whether it's just lit up. Yeah. Anyway, we'll leave this here. I'd just like to wish everybody,
like a bird on a tree.
I'd just like, from Khon Kaen, I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year, and let's hope we have a very good new year next year. Hope got to be better than this. I want to be able to, well, I can travel right now. I can travel around Thailand, no problem. But it's going further afield that I'd like to do. I'd like to go around Cambodia and Laos and Vietnam and places like that as well, and even maybe Australia. I'd like to do that, but I can't travel unless I've got double vaccine things. But anyway, we'll from Mick here in Khon Kaen, I hope have a good new year, and I'll keep on blogging as much as I can. So anyway, from Khon Kaen, we'll catch you later. See you later. Alright, bye bye for now.